Oh. Okay, well, I'm starting up again. Oh, wow. I used the same button to start recording as the quick load, apparently. And it's funny, the quick load is actually back quite a ways. So, so that was fun. um, huh. What do you got to say?
Hard to believe the Krogan were once seen as the saviors of the galaxy. Well, they've built themselves quite the lake.
If you're gonna make a Krogan statue, you might as well make it big, right?
That's what she said.
Big place.
That's also what she
Welcome
said.
to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele. The statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars. In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the Council.
Quashed.
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
In recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the Council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other Council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the Council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know that the Krogan rebellions are even mentioned in the latter games.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni, then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters. The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
I'm sure they mention it briefly, but they don't really go into the details about why the genophage was necessary.
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten. The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the
Down to
Krogan
6.
and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Sounds like they got what they deserved.
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries. The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
Was it really necessary to wipe them out?
I am sorry, but a value judgment of that nature goes beyond my programming.
Turns out, yes, they were.
Why did the Council fight so hard to
The
keep the statue?
Krogan were Unfortunately, the Krogan refused
I
to
did
negotiate
do that
and
one. I
only
wasn't sure if I did
surrendered
that
after
one.
their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
So, I gotta figure out... do I get locked? I'm trying to remember if I get locked out of anything. if I go pick up Liara. It's been long enough since I played this that I actually don't remember. So maybe I will just go pick up Liara. I gotta actually do the quest to get off of here. That's still a ways off. I'm just gonna go ahead and... Oh, that's the ward's entrance. This is the tower. And then I can come back. Because I don't care that much about Liara. I don't think I'm gonna bring her with me.
What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
I do wish I do wish the tower here was a little bit more visually stand out-ish. Hey guys.
The council isn't gonna ask me any questions, are they?
I doubt it. We've made our reports. Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Ah, motion blur. Oops. Sorry, didn't mean to pull out my gun. Palin, how'd you beat us here?
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Let's see. I'm sure these trees look better than they used to, but they still don't pop the way I'd like. What?
Don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
Why the Hanar?
You may be right. Though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
We didn't talk to the other Hanar. I need to, at some point, look at if missions get cut off when I leave and to go.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
Meet with Liara. I don't remember that.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Like...
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
That's from Mass Effect 3.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Tevis. So they actually... Did they always have names? I don't think they always had names. I think that's new.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
You can read all about it in Mass Effect book. I don't remember the name of the first book. Dan's not here.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that C-Sec investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Well.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in C-Sec who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
If I'm being real, Ununa's actually right on that one.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way. Innocent people. and the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Revelation. Revelation is the name of that book. That does actually cover this mission. Yes, I've read them. Sounds like a
Killing
monster.
innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Nope, not so would I.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal, but he knows all the loopholes. He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests, too.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
Okay, Shepard always speaks very definitively on subjects they have no knowledge of, except for what Anderson is telling them.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
Is this legal?
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power, Shepard.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
What?
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard.
I should go.
I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
1 second. Literally 1 second. I just need to... Okay. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Huh? I like the little flavor text, the ohs and ahs that keep popping up. See, they didn't like change the design of much.
So, this is where the Council passes judgment on all us little folk, huh? Ever get the feeling we're in over our heads, Commander?
This is it. The very heart of the Citadel, the pinnacle of galactic power. Kind of makes your head spin if you think about it too much.
It is, yeah, like I said, they didn't actually change much. It is mostly just an up-res on the graphics. The shooting, like I said, seems a lot tighter.
That guy's up to something.
I actually am not going to...
The one over by the Keeper.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
I'm actually going to do a hard save at this point.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
I actually probably could have taken that fast travel to the financial district. But I think there's... People complain about the elevators, but there's actually important information that you get in the elevators.
I can't believe the Council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives. It's only natural they take his word over ours.
This is still a problem.
So now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
See, look at Ashley's hair compared to mine. See how, like, elongated my skull is? It's super weird to me.
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
You know, art doesn't normally do much for me, but that relay statue, I like.
Almost like the, almost like it's not entirely inactive. Funny that. Run, 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 run.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. It is a great honor to welcome the heroes of the Blitz.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was the hero of the Blitz.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, EarthClan. My name is Barla Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about Saren?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
Saren betrayed him. Imagine that.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Thanks for the info.
My pleasure, Commander.
I'll come back and exhaust these dialogue options. For now, I think before I even go get Garrus, because I think once I get Garrus, it'll trigger the fight. I'm actually going to go talk to Harkin.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
See, what I'm worried about is stuff like this resolving itself if I leave the Citadel.
It's against Citadel regulations.
But I kind of want to... I want to get to the Mako. I want to see the upgrades and improvements.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
So the only reason these elevator rides are as long as they are is so that all the dialogue can actually come out.
He always stops in for a few games of Quasar before he makes his drop.
Fist is gonna be pissed if we take down his supplier.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
So let's go this way. The funniest part is you can go through this alleyway like hundreds of times, including on your way to confront Fisk. Fisk. buzzed in.
That's her.
Hey, why don't you all, eat?
Shields down.
Ah, what? I totally forgot that this game does that. Because Ashley... Oh, it did autosave. Ashley, I couldn't back up because Ashley was right behind me.
Those were Saren's men. I think we're good.
Oh yeah. Let's see how some of the strippers look. It's pretty funny. This is always pretty funny.
I got business here, but not with you.
Septimus is the one I want to talk to.
Hey there, sweetheart. You looking for some fun? 'Cause I gotta say, that soldier get-up looks real good on that body of yours. Why don't you sit your sweet little ass down beside old Harkin? Have a drink. See where this goes.
Maybe later.
Suit yourself, princess. You know, if more Marines looked like you, I might have joined the Alliance instead of CSEC.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Why'd they kick him out?
Have to ask him. I never heard any of the details. Bet it's a good story, though. The hero's fall. Classic tragedy.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
You're a pig.
Just noticed that now, did you?
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
Sure about that?
How well do you know Captain Anderson?
Met him a few times over the years. One of those hardcore military guys. Yes, sir. No, sir. Can't have any fun with a stick up your ass, sir. That's probably why he climbed the Alliance ranks so fast. The military loves brown nosers.
The captain's a good soldier.
Sure, whatever. Dress him in a fancy suit, pin some shiny medals on his chest, and call him a hero. Everybody else does. But if he's so great, why'd the Spectres kick him out? Go ask him about that, sweetheart.
The name's Commander Shepard. Remember that, unless you want to start picking your teeth up off the floor.
Relax. That's the problem with you Alliance types. No sense of humor.
It was a joke.
What's it like working for CSEC?
You mean, what was it like? The Executor suspended me without pay. Recurring violations. CSEC was keeping a file on me. Can you believe that? Every mistake I ever made went into the books. Get a little rough with a suspect, note in the file. Have a couple of drinks on duty, note in the file. Skim a couple of credits off a drug bust, note in the file. It's a goddamn witch hunt.
You get off easy if you ask me.
What the hell do you know? Working for CSEC isn't like being a Marine. People get pissed off if we shoot somebody. Investigations, inquiries, rules, regulations. Every day I plowed through enough red tape to choke a rhino. That's how you gotta be to do this job. So don't talk to me about right and wrong. You soldiers got it easy.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Like, you kind of are introduced to people who are just kind of competing for the biggest piece of shit.
He used to be a Spectre.
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with her.
Yeah, you think? I don't think he's messing with us, but he's too stupid to know the real story, quote unquote. Conrad Werner.
Is that really? I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this model.
Oh yeah.
I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you
This
humans
dude
can't tell one Turian from another.
This was the place. Now are you gonna
has been trying to get a refund.
Commander Shepard? Excuse me,
Nope.
Commander Shepard!
Not right now. See, like I said, all of these like ambient quests, I hope I'm not screwing up. I do want to do this. Oh, nope, it's not. So this is something that's actually always bugged me. This... Oh, hello. This doesn't make any sense. This view. Because it's supposed to be like arms, where each one has a city on it, and instead it's blocks. And I think it comes from a very early rendering of what they were talking about with this station. But it also doesn't make sense just if you look at the bottom here.
Big place.
That your professional opinion, sir?
He's right.
This isn't a station, it's a city.
There must be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
The Council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
They probably just want to keep everything running. It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
Why not? We've got oceans, beautiful women, this emotion called love. According to the old vids, we have everything they want.
When you put it that way, there's no reason to
Crazy little thing called love.
Humans, ma'am.
You don't take much shore leave, do you, LT?
Alright, laugh it up, Chief. I appreciate the thought, Alenka, but we're on duty here.
I
I gotta figure out who I'm gonna romance.
I'll walk drag, ma'am.
So let's get Rex. And then Garrus. Like this. It's by followers.
Binary Helix
Someone
has
posted
settled out of court
link
with a
in there
Krogan
in the
group that
chat
had accused the Genetics
while back.
Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Hey, people. Rex.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar.
Fist.
Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to talk to you.
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Korra's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
He betrayed the Shadow Broker.
A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel.
Oh, that's right.
She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
What does Saren have to do with this?
Well, the Quarian has something that connects Saren to the Geth. He paid Fist a small fortune for her.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
Old Bioshock.
Oh, what's up?
Hello. I gotta love those old Bioshock procedural mouth animations.
You mean BioWare?
I want to know more about your employer.
That's what I meant.
Can't tell you much.
BioWare.
All I got was a coded message with the details of the job. Standard procedure.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
God, Ashley, your face.
I'm okay with it. I don't... I think there's a certain charm.
Come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up.
I mean, they're fine.
Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor.
I mean, I still like
Move out.
Knights of the Republic, and I think their animations are funny too.
I think we're gonna get to a point where the biggest difference between... I'll just keep the two of them with me for now. Right? Who do I want with me?
I don't know.
I should...
Characters mean nothing to me.
Damn. What? Have you never played this game?
I only played the second one.
You son of a bitch.
I didn't even like it that much.
I'm not a huge fan of the second one, but I love this first one. Well, I'll take... I think I'm gonna take Rex and Garrus with me for a moment. Once I get Garrus. Okay.
I've heard the PC port isn't great.
Of the Legendary Edition or of this game?
We present another profile in Courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia.
No, it was a console
devoted wife and talented chef, Serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant.
Regardless, I hear the port.
Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in Courage, or to explore
I haven't come across any
opportunities in the
problems so
military,
far.
please visit the Alliance military on the extranet. Keyword Courage.
Okay, well, I just came by to say hi. I'm really tired. Go lay down. Enjoy.
Alright. Oh, that's funny, because I'm in streamer mode. It must turn off sounds.
Don't kid yourself. It's even bigger than it looks.
How would you know?
I got a tour. One of 500 to see the Ascension from the inside out.
Dude's like trying to impress her.
6 hours and we only saw 1/10 of the ship. I even got to meet the commander.
You met her?
Well, she addressed everyone on the tour, but I got pretty close.
Huh, just look at that ship. You'd have to be stupid to mess with that.
Very true. She's got almost as much firepower as the rest of your stars.
Okay, so Garrus.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear!
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll... Who are you?
Let her go. Ah!
Area secured.
Well, that was fun.
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to... Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They worked for Feast. They wanted to shut me up. Keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
The one I told you about, Shepard.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There's no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my
Shepard's
investigation, but
racist.
I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
So you're saying he's a race traitor? Everyone's a racist in this game.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
Fist is going to be waiting for us. When we hit him, we better hit him hard.
I also need to look up achievements. Like, are there achievements for having all the squad mates in this one? There are ones for having all the squad mates in your party for the majority of the game in the base game. So like to get Liara's, you had to head immediately to Liara, which is kind of what I'm doing. And then you could come back and do all of the Citadel side quests and everything, but you basically had to do as little as possible before picking up Liara, and then have her in your squad the entire rest of the game, including the side quests, because it's something like 90% of the missions you have to have that companion.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fist knows we're coming.
Did that save?
Look out!
Yep. Oh, there's one of those bed things up there. I actually don't remember if they do that in the sequels. Where the Krogans will actually get back up after you kill them. It's because they have redundant internal organs. Why is that glowing?
Stop right there! Don't come any closer! Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back, or we'll shoot.
Don't be idiots.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
I do wonder if Fist is like a Spider-Man reference.
Shooting people isn't
Or
always
Marvel reference, I guess. Because, Fisk is the kingpin. Oops. Wrong button. See, I don't think it quick saved earlier. Excuse me.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible. Even I was hired through an agent.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker. Ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
You son of a bitch.
Give me the location, now.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Oh, yeah.
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
Totally forgot that.
We don't shoot unarmed prisoners.
How many people died because of him? He brought this on himself. Besides, we have more pressing concerns.
Oh, that does actually cut
Quarian's
out.
dead if we don't go now.
I think it's just Mass Effect 2. You see him. Ah. You know what's funny is I don't think any of this music... And see, I think that was supposed to lead to something else.
Look out!
Dude.
That's it. Bag him and tack.
Yeah, you can literally spend hours in the Citadel before leaving. So who was it? Someone earlier was mentioning that got people to drop out of playing the game. It's like, yep, I could do it.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here.
Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Hostile spotted.
Seriously, Rex? Ran directly into my shot path. Oh good, I get to... Okay, well... Ah. Let's go ahead and cast that. What is going on? Is it because frickin' Rex? Seriously, dude? You both just get up out of my way.
Securing point.
See, I think it's doing that as like a marker. Then I can explode that. I like that the Turian's like trying to sexually harass the
Where's the Shadow
Quarian here.
Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Yeah. See, that time he just died. Yep. Ah.
This set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
They were all dead. How did I get hit?
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
Oh, man.
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
Complete 5 missions.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
Making your
I like
day,
that he's
Ambassador.
like all friendly as soon as he
She
sees
has
the
information
Quarian.
linking
He's
Saren to
like,
the
what?
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
What is
My name
his
is Tali.
deal?
Talizora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit.
I do.
Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this? Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
Isn't this just part of your pilgrimage?
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
So they lowered the standards. So if I do that, we have a fully balanced team. It doesn't really matter. I just need somebody with some tech ability on my team. But they changed the standards, so it's 5 missions. I don't know what that actually means with any given character, but it used to be like 95% of the game with any one character. And so you had to play through at least 3 times, and if you messed up with Liara, you were pretty messed up in general. Because if I go with those, I have a fully balanced. If I go with him, I also need Caden. But I think I actually want to keep Ashley alive. Spoilers, but... I think I want to have Ashley with me until the end of the third game, because I had Caden before. I'm doing this all wrong, because when I played through Mass Effect 3, I played through as a male. And kept Caden alive, so I couldn't romance him. And now I'm gonna keep Ashley alive? I don't know. Let's just do it. No biotics except me. I'm overthinking this. There. Who cares if we're not actually a balanced team? I do need to level up. I haven't leveled up in a while. Get a lift. Which I believe is not in any of the other ones. I got a store discount. This is what I want next. So I can try to get up to Carnage. Alright, Garrus, I actually didn't level you up at all. You don't have... Oh, you do have electronics. It's just down here. Well, I need you to unlock electronics. Shoot. So that gets me up to average. Yeah, I get it. I get it. For 1 point, it made me do that. And then you get assault rifles, combat armor. Let's get you up to heavy armor. Let's get you to unlock throw. I probably should have leveled up all this before confronting Fisk. Fist? Fit? Whatever. It doesn't make it any easier that like I said, the name of the Kingpin in Marvel is Fisk.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
Not for you! I'm kidding. I'll come back to that. Just like, I like the Citadel. I really wish, you know, it's maybe a little too sprawled out. But I do wish that Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3 had more of the Citadel.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
You can't even walk around the Presidium in Mass Effect 2, which you totally should be able to, so that you can see what happens. You can see the fallout of this game.
There's no way the Council can ignore us this time. Saren's days as a Spectre are done.
Don't congratulate yourself too much. All this time you were hunting for evidence. Saren was moving forward with his plan.
There's also fast travel points to get around faster. But, I like the elevators. Sue me. I should, while I'm thinking of it, can I? No, it can't be done with those. Okay, so lift. So I think if I do barrier is 4, throw and lift, warp, and then marksman is 5. Can I? No. So I have to actually pull this up in order to use their powers still. Captain Anderson.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience. They serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull...
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward.
I like this moment. This is a great moment. Does seem like it came a little too easy, if I'm honest.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Ooh, Chivos.
Bastard didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
I don't think about that. My face is covering the radar, so there's a lot of times people who are unfamiliar are like, what is going on? I'm looking at my radar and determining where the enemies are. That's why I'm not just charging out places.
Not enough data yet.
Yeah, I'll come back for you. Trust me. I will also come back and talk to you, Gareth. And then am I at the point where I can talk to Admiral what's-its? There's just like a whole plot line that's just completely dropped in
So how about
after
it,
this game.
Garrus? Is this better than CSEC?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way? I'd say that beats CSEC.
There may just be hope for you yet, Turian.
Oh, we can't see it. Krogan have tails. Come here, come here. Look at that little tail. Yeah.
This one believes it has the right to move freely.
So the Presidium is basically like Singapore. They're like pseudo-fascist. Like everything's super clean because everything is illegal on the Presidium. I wonder if they're allowed to chew bubblegum. Oh, where am I going? You also find a lot of side quests and everything just by going on the elevators. And that's why elevators are not really worth skipping. Although, frankly, skipping from place to place is kind of worthwhile.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
Oh. My, 1 second. My shoulder hurts. I got shot. That's really weird. Okay. No, I got my second. God damn it. Every time. I keep accidentally hiding my Twitch display.
Must be hard
my
for
OBS.
you, Garrus, knowing that the person behind all
OBS
this
with
death
the
and
Twitch
destruction is a
Discord.
Turian Spectre.
Saren is either a traitor or a madman. Taking him down will restore the good name of Turians everywhere.
Glad to hear it. I was losing sleep over the prospect of people not loving the Turians.
Ooh, same problem here, though. Excuse me, guys. Hey, each squad, mate.
The Normandy combines the best of Alliance technology and Turian engineering. It shows what we're capable of if we work together.
Oh, yeah. I think it covered that earlier, but basically the ship is a joint Turian alliance.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is, I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got his Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before our colony there dropped out of contact, and there have been sightings around Noveria.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
What about the Reapers?
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
If the mic's picking that up, that's probably not a great sound.
I'll stop him.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
Not your job.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you were a human long before you were a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
You are a jackass. Take a look at that. So I couldn't do this before. I had to wait. Alright. So we gonna go after Liara first, because that gives you the Mako, like, right out of the gate.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing. But you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
I mean, spoiler alert, Saren did do it on purpose.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
It's not fair.
Why'd you let him get away with it?
Who do you think the Council was going to listen to? Me? Or their best agent? I had a bad feeling about him right from the start. I should have been more careful. Maybe I could have stopped things before they got out of hand.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Alright. I also missed this action. You don't do this in the sequels. Just actually enter the Normandy.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Decontamination in...
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. For too long, our species has stood apart from the others. Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of. Our enemy knows we're coming. When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too. Humanity needs to do this. Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped, and I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The Captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am. Commander, something you need?
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Okay, I think... I'm really nervous about missing stuff. Let's look at this galaxy map. Okay. Oh. Oh. That's no good. Oh my gosh. Is there a way? Is there a way to turn down the sensitivity on that? Mako camera relative. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Calibration? No. I might just turn on squad power usage. Okay, I guess I just have to deal with how... Can I use... Nope, no arrow keys, no WASD. It's just very, very touchy. Like, Athens that she's in. I mean, effectively, that's exactly the same, but it does look better. Oh, man. at all. Maybe it's not in this one. I was thinking it was in this one. So I'm trying to remember, I don't think there's anything at all special about Athens then. I think this is the one that there's nothing special about. Because none of the planets say anything particularly interesting in their description. They kind of just give a brief description. And then the usual statistics. So none of them have anything interesting about them. I don't think there's not a planet to land on, there's not a space station. And it's the only one in the game that there's nothing. Knossos? Therum, yeah. Yeah, this is interesting. So, closer investigation are oddly regular surface protrusions. Closer investigation revealed these as millions of elaborate crypts a few meters below the surface, left by a long-extinct spacefaring species called the Zeoth. Many human universities wish to perform archaeological excavations, but council law holds grave sites as sacrosanct. However, and the matter has been tied up in court for a decade. So yeah, there's an alien burial ground there, which, if we're being real, they were probably killed out by the Reapers. Just saying. And maybe you would have known. There we go. I was looking for something. Did they not do that? In the, old version, it would, like, blip on the map. And I didn't notice it. Okay, so Therum. Distant but rich industrial world claimed by the Human Systems Alliance. Plentiful heavy metals have fueled recent manufacturing boom on Earth. Core samples rich with fossils of simple silicon-based organisms indicate Therum was more habitable in the past than it is at present. Perhaps this explains the many Prothean ruins dotting the surface, most of which have been looted by mining corporations. Alright, let's do this. Let's see how this puppy handles. Let's keep them with me. What happens if you do it? Oh, okay. Donate gold. Let's see how it's different. Miko, aka...
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings.
That doesn't seem like a
really
boost.
Strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
I don't think this all was here in the original. I think they tried to make this feel more populated. I can tell you using mouse and keyboard, this doesn't. Did they change? They changed the noise. There's also rear thrusters on this one now. Oh man. I need a real hill in order to test the how bouncy this thing gets. It does seem like it's bouncing less, but it seems like that's all they've really changed, is that it bounces less. And it doesn't seem to, that boost doesn't seem to go as high. So it legitimately just feels heavier. This is very different though. This is much brighter. Also, I did see that they got rid of you used to get more XP for getting out and killing them out on foot. See, the actual textures of this look different. It's not just that they like up-res them. But this is almost like ash all over the place. Where it was just stone in the
Only a fool punches a gnat back in the mouth. Be sure to sneak around and pull his tail.
Say that. Oh, look at that. I'm such a fool. Yeah, I gotta say I'm not really thrilled with the controls of this, but that could just be a PC thing. The Lawson is not great. And then you come around here and there's a turret anyways. But there were three the other direction. If you're playing on impossible difficulty, it's a much different situation. Obviously. Yeah. Q. Q to escape. There's really no point in me coming into this one other than for that. That's the door to where I was. Fatigued. So yeah, it did take me like an hour and a half to 2 hours to get off the Citadel. And that's basically ignoring everything about the Citadel. So someone, you know, that was playing through this plays an hour and a half to get through Eden Prime, and then takes another 3 or 4 hours on the Citadel, I can see how that would upset people and make them lose interest in the game. I don't... Mass Effect is very much what I would like to call a turn. A flawed masterpiece, and man, I really don't like the handling of this. There's another option in here for the Mako camera relative steering. So now it just does tank controls, forward and backward, and then turn, as opposed to trying to turn to where I'm looking. Maybe I'll like that better. Again, I'm used to controlling this with a controller, trying out the mouse and keyboard. If I decide it's not working out for me, I will switch. But so far it is... Damn it! So it's not instantaneous, it does actually have a travel time to that. Nope, nothing in this side. I haven't figured out how to throw... throw grenades yet. So that's melee. Tab? Oh. So V was use health. Is G grenades? G is grenades. I actually like grenades in this, but they don't really work well for one particular mission that you have to use them. But I like that they have a Mass Effect field generator, so they just fly in a long straight line. Oh, yeah, I switched controls. Why? Oh man. Is that on the other side? That's gotta be where the thing is. Okay. This is gonna take some getting used to. But at least it's going where I tell it to, as opposed to where it thinks it wants me to go. Yeah, so I'm not bouncing as much. But like I said, this boost doesn't get me as much as... less bumpy. That's the noticeable difference. I like the Mako. Oh man. These controls are a little screwy. Very squirrely controls. It's a Colossus. Those other ones were armatures. It's a little hard to tell how the damage on the Mako is coming along. Oh. Saving while I'm in there. Driving car. So the fact that the controls are wonky. Has anybody ever enjoyed driving a car in a video game using the mouse and keyboard? Ever? This is interesting. Yeah. That's the stuff. Said this added in. I don't think any of this was here. So they added in assets. Or at least they had assets. These might be from other places in the game. So, you know what, I actually want to test real quick. So when I'm up at an angle, yeah, so the boosters, one thing I thought they should do is always make it so the boosters aim down, even when even when the Mako is at like a 50-degree angle or whatever the maximum it can go at. I'm pretty sure it's actually a lot higher than that. But they should always point down. So if you're like this, it boosts you up rather than boosting you out. And I'm actually kind of surprised that's not one of the changes they made with this. But I feel like that would have been more work. They really kind of just seem to increase the mass of the tank. And then add a rear booster. And changed the gun noise for some reason. That's one I don't really understand. Okay, we gotta go on foot from here. Dead guys. And then I can actually use the sniper rifle. It does seem like they changed some of the landscape as well. Not significantly. See, that's so weird. That I can use the sniper rifle. Oh, whoops, I changed that.
Cell deployed.
And there was, what, one more over this direction? A rocket over. So this was, for anybody that played Knights of the Old Republic, you had to, like, once you killed enemies, you had to, like, wait for pickups to spawn. Actually, I'm gonna, before I go in here, I'm gonna level up. Am I getting 4 points per level right now? Let's get Unity. That'll let me revive people. Then I can get up to medium armor as a vanguard. I think soldier is the only one that can wear heavy. I've never noticed that there's really, your tech damage goes up a little bit higher with that. But the rest, I think there's not really a point to these last 3 levels. Obviously they do improve things, but the powers are cooler than anything else. But I not only want to level up, I want to make sure I have the best armor I can have equipped. And we'll work towards getting Carnage for him. Well, I've got the cool music gun. This is music to it's a jam too. So that's for the shotgun. Then the pistol. Check the other ones. Stinger. Grenades, what do I have? I got some high explosives. I actually got those back on Eden Prime and just never equipped them. I don't have any biotic amps. I do not have any armor I can equip. I do have some armor. Shield generator, cooldown reduction, toxin resistance, damage protection, smash damage. Okay, so those are my primary stuff, and then you... Stimulants. Are not Rex. Oh man, my arm is starting to hurt. Shield regenerator. Garrus, you probably mostly use an assault rifle. Hold on. Garrus, assault rifle, sniper. Assault shot. So with that, and then sniper rifle. Then Rex, assault. And a shotgun. I usually do this in between missions. That's the one I have equipped. It's a better habit to get into doing this. So let's hammerhead rounds. Let's just whoop. Do a recoil dampener on that. Fix 2 on you. Chemical rounds. Phasic rounds. Oh man. That. Sniper rifle. We also want to hammerhead rounds and improve sighting on that. We are not the sniper rifle. Sure, I'll just leave that as chemical rounds. I guess not leave it as that. That gives me a ton of Omnigel. Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sorry, bad manners. I've mentioned this in the past, but I did play through this game insane at one point, and man, it's kind of difficult, this section. Place. I think that's Dude, seriously? You two go over there. I think they changed this a little bit too, because I don't remember this tower being here. Or if it was, I don't remember there being an enemy in it. And I think they like extended this back here. It's very strange. Like they lowered the level of the lava, maybe?
Rally round!
I'm sure you guys were right next to me anyways. Underground. We like to go underground. I do have Unity power now too. G is not an easy key to reach. I'm being kind of reckless. Like if I were playing on a higher difficulty level, I'd be like sticking behind cover a whole lot more.
I've never visited a Prothean ruin before. Aside from the Citadel, I mean.
Ooh, shimmer. There is actually a thing where if you wait to do this mission last, Liara's crazy. She like doesn't believe that you're real when you come talk to her. Kind of looks like a bathroom. Go to 6:15.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
No.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Oh.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
So that's, like I said, I got my second vaccine shot earlier today, and I had the same problem with the first shot, although I feel like it took until the next day before it really felt. It feels like someone punched me really hard in the shoulder.
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
It's just sulfur.
What? I am not on anybody's side.
Like I got a big bruise.
I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years. Please, just get me out of here.
How did you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth beyond the veil.
Oh, I can believe it.
I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Your mother is working with
What?
Saren.
I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her.
You just need to figure some way past this energy field.
It's a Prothean barrier curtain. I knew it would keep me safe from the Geth. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out.
We'll find some way to help you.
There is a control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Well, they're not very smart, because there's this crap down here. Also, I like the Geth just like sitting there like watching. Don't worry, guys. Actually, if you could kill all of them before I even get down there, that'd be great.
Shepard's been hit!
Medic gel deployed.
He's the other side.
Yeah, it's very weird being able to actually like aim accurately in this game. I think it probably messes with the balance quite a bit. Alright. What? So that was down, left. Oh my gosh. Down, left, right, up, Up, down, left, right, up, right. Doesn't really even look like a laser, if I'm being honest. I think they reused this asset just for things to block doors with in some of the other underground bunkers. Why can't it go? Or not Rex. Hello.
Oh, how did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
Don't worry about it.
We have to get you out of here before more Geth arrive.
Yes, you're right. I've seen enough of them to last a lifetime. That button should shut down my containment field.
We did not blow up an ancient Prothean ruin in order to get in here.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. At least I think it's an elevator. It should take us out of here. Come on! I still cannot believe all this. Why would the Geth come after me? Do you think Benezia's involved?
Saren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. Obviously, he wants you to help him find it.
The conduit? But I don't know.
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
If I die in here, I'll kill him.
Poughkeepsie.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating, isn't it? Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us, thanks.
Not an option. Saren wants her, and he always gets what he wants. Kill her. Spare the Asari if you can. If not, doesn't matter.
I mean, that's not very nice. She did send you here.
Lost shield.
Not necessarily to save her daughter. I hit V a second too late. See, it's the position of the buttons is very distracting because it's a keyboard. So you think I'd know where it is, but I have to remember what buttons to press. We need the Joker to come rescue us, even though, like, we seem to be pretty safe right now. Just saying.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
You can be like, he's an asshole.
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
50.
Just how old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours. But among the Asari, I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge, patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing to prove my case. It is more a feeling derived from a half-century of dedicated research. But I know I'm right, and eventually I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first, then who was?
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines, the Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of. How do you know this? What evidence do you have?
The bacon.
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No
the
wonder
texturing
the
on that chair is really good.
The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
This isn't helping us find Saren, or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
So what good are you?
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture. but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Great.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
So you can like just disconnect on them repeatedly. But
the Geth were crawling all over those ruins.
Which is pretty funny.
We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take priority.
Good luck, Commander. Remember, we are all counting on you.
They actually react to it eventually. Yeah, I didn't notice that when I came in here earlier, but man, the texturing does actually like legitimately make those look like they're like leather and a nylon or something like that on the black parts. I'm pretty sure in the base version they're just gray. They're just like gray pads. Gray blocks, even. Okay, so what we're gonna do now, I'm actually gonna head back to the Citadel and then I'm gonna take another break. I've played 5 hours so far today, and I've streamed all of them. Not that it matters, nobody's watching. Nobody's watching right now, other people have been watching other times, but makes it easier to stream and just pretend like it's you by yourself.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Yeah, so we'll deal with you. So they use this image here, and it's just... And it looked real, like, they didn't up-res that in the wards where I was. They just, like, used this size image and stretched it out. So it doesn't even look good. But yeah, we're gonna land here, and then I'm basically going to call it quits for now. I'll be back on in a little while. And see if I can basically get the Citadel clear tonight. I haven't really talked too much about like the level design or anything. I don't know, honestly, I love this game, but I don't know that there's really a whole lot to talk about when it comes to level design or any other kind of design for that matter.
Equalizing
Well, there's
interior
other
pressure with exterior
there's other
atmosphere.
design things.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
I still 4. So yeah, I get 4 every level. It only goes up to 30 from what they said. So I get less points overall? I need to look into that. You start off in the base game, you get 3 per level, and then 2 per level after that. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to call it quits there for now. And then we will be back on later tonight to figure out... Oh, and then I have to talk to Rear Admiral Mikhailovich when I get back. But we'll try to get the Citadel clear and hope that by leaving early I didn't cancel a bunch of side quests, which I don't think happens, but who knows. Anyways, thanks for watching if you made it this far, which nobody did, but maybe they will on YouTube if I upload this.